The Day of the Dead celebration is unlike anything in the U.S. It is the subject of an exhibit at SIU's Morris Library now.
They're passing over and going, beyond the veil.
Get Tree Campus USA standing for the campus. That's through the National Arbor Day Foundation, their designation they give to college campuses that have a tree program.
Would you like to have a phone that held a charge for a week?
And energy storage is very important. Tell you that, for instance, if you are producing solar electricity or producing...
So I'm Bob Baer, and I work in the physics department. So we go from not having an eclipse in the United States since 1979 to 2 in 7 years.
This is Robbie Hiskin reporting for River Region in Carbondale, Illinois.
You come in, you bore a hole down, you drill the hole horizontally, and then the fracturing part is where you store it in like these open pits a lot of times. So they'll put like plastic down and then they'll store it in these pits, and then it'll like the water will eventually evaporate. It's the casing, and so it's the casing, the concrete casing, and some studies say 1 in 20 of them will fail. And so, getting into water tables.
The average is 9?
Yes.
I would say 9. Yes. Yeah, I would say I use it quite a bit. Notes, texting, Snapchat, social media, Facebook.
Would you like to have a phone that held a charge for a week or an electric car that can go 500 miles on a single charge? Robbie Hiskin tells us the SIU Coal Research Center will host an energy storage seminar.
Advanced battery research is on pace to double the amount of time batteries will hold a charge. Some of that research is being done at SIU University.
And energy storage is a very important topic in all the energy research which we are actually participating and making here on the campus.
Their energy research looks at storing excess electricity from coal plants and other energy producing sources.
The usage is actually pretty wide. And let me tell you that, for instance, if you are producing solar electricity or producing wind, of course, solar electricity we can produce only during the day.
Transportation is one of the best uses for more advanced batteries.
Electric cars. Right now, when we have the fully electric car, we have the different limits which we can drive. Tesla has about 300 miles or 350, but when you have the not heavy, not pretty big batteries, so we'll be able to store a very efficient way a lot of electricity, then probably we can expand the range.
The seminar will start tomorrow at 9 in the morning in the Mississippi Room at the SIU Student Center. The event is free and open to the public. For more information, visit acerc at siu.edu.
So I'm Bob Baer, and I work in the physics department.
He runs the astronomy observations on top of Neckers, which uses this massive telescope. Bob explains some of its functions.
Hand controller that we can use to control it with, to point it to different objects. Or we can tell it to go to something and it will just go to it. We can do what's called live stacking, which is really exciting. We put the camera on, we put it to a laptop, and we hook it up to a projector and project images on that wall right over there during the observations.
Here's a previous image they captured.
And in physics, a lot of us do outreach events and special events for the community and the students, and we do about 12 public astronomy observations per year.
The solar eclipse observation in 2017 will draw international attention.
So we go from not having an eclipse in the United States since 1979 to 2 in 7 years.
They've come up with a simple fix for staring at the sun.
You can hold the filters up to the sun, and this filter is a neutral density filter, so the sun appears to be white in it, and you can see sunspot.
The upcoming astronomy observation open to the public will be chilly, so bundle up.
Next one that we have coming up is December 13th of this year, 2014. It is for the Geminids meteor shower. We'll get 70 visitors in a night on average. Usually 10 to 15 are kids coming with their folks. So it's usually a pretty good time.
The meteor shower begins at 7:30 December 13th and will peak at 1 a.m. on December 14th.
This is Robbie Hiskin reporting for River Region in Carbondale, Illinois.
The Physics Department Public Astronomy Observation, December 13th. It's Robbie Hiskin reporting for River Region News.
The New Albany shale deposit in Illinois could make some rich and others sick. I recently talked with Jessica Crow, a professor at SIU who teaches environmental sociology. She also has a number of articles about the shale mining taking place in Texas published.
Horizontal drilling, you come in, you bore a hole down, you drill the hole horizontally, and then the fracturing part is where you take it's mostly sand and water, and then a slew of chemicals. They put that mixture, they pump it down, and then that fractures the shale. They'll store it in like these open pits a lot of times, so they'll put like plastic down, and then they'll store it in these pits, and then it'll like the water will eventually evaporate, and in a lot of places they'll like pump it back down into the ground. It's not the fracturing part of it, it's the casing. And so it's the casing, the concrete casing, and some studies say 1 in 20 of them will fail. When the casing, when the cement casing cracks and fissures, then all of that natural gas, the chemicals themselves, those will be able to fissure on out, and so getting into water tables. There are those studies that are showing people come up with all kinds of ailments.
The average is 9? Yes. I would say 9. Yes. Yeah, I would say I use it quite a bit. Yes, I would. I would need, I would feel as if somebody had contacted me. The walks to class would just seem so boring. It wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be notes, texting, Snapchat, social media, Facebook, things of that sort.
Years in prison. However, that verdict was thrown out on appeal. Jury selection began on Tuesday morning in Williamson County and has been moving slow ever since. A popular Mexican holiday is sometimes compared to Halloween, but the Day of the Dead celebration is unlike anything in the U.S. It is the subject of an exhibit at SIU's Morris Library now. The Mexican observance starts in late October and ends early November. The holiday celebrates and remembers the lives of those who have passed on.
Between the living and the dead is the thinnest, and that's kind of what the whole image of the Day of the Dead is, and the idea of the monarchs. It's the transition and the transformation from one form to another, and passing over and going beyond the veil.
The discussion will be held on November 2nd from 2 to 5 p.m. in Morris Library. It is open to the public.